Good morning, Mrs. Smith. I really appreciate you taking the time to come meet with me. I have a PowerPoint I'd love to go over with you. As you know, I am John's English language arts teacher, Miss Bohr. The first paragraph is just to briefly describe some factors about your son and what ADHD is. As you know, ADHD is characterized by being easily distracted, short attention span, impulsive behaviors, hyperactivity, and easily bored. I have seen John display several of these characteristics in class. Some things I've noticed and talked to John about are his love for being active and socializing. In school, he flourishes socially. He loves cracking jokes and putting a smile on others' faces. He also enjoys gym class. However, in other classes, he does not have the same interest and is unfocused. When I discussed the future with John, he said his goals are to finish school. After that, he was unsure and thought athletics could be in his future. Next, this slide just goes a little more in depth about what is taught in my English language arts class. Currently, the primary focus is essays. This is because the FSAs are right around the corner. The FSA is a state standardized test that requires students to write an essay. In order to prepare the students for this, there have been a lot of practice writing and learning at what goes into an essay. Students are also growing their reading skills. They've been given articles to analyze and they have to look for theme and tone. My teaching style is primarily independent work, mostly because of essays. My class also focuses a lot on independent work, but when possible, I like to include group work. Like I mentioned earlier, I discussed John's goals, not only for long term, but also short term for my class. And for this class, he says he hopes to earn a B. And this is completely feasible for him because he is extremely bright, and I know he is capable of this. The main issue with John's current grade is missing assignments. I've discussed this with him and that I will accept these assignments still. Once they are in, his grade will go up significantly. For the future, he agreed to try and complete things in a timely manner. I'm flexible and understand when it comes to deadlines. I know they're difficult for most sixth graders. However, John still needs to master this skill for the future because future grades won't be as lenient. I put in the goal for working in groups as well. John is very social, and this can affect his group work. I would love for him to practice self-regulating and being able to refocus on the topic instead of getting lost in a conversation. For future goals, I know John wants to graduate high school. Once again, the missing assignments are what is dragging his grade down. Turning this in will help boost his grade, and this will also be a crucial skill for him to learn before high school, since they are less lenient. Also, since one of the assignments missing is an essay, I can't see his progress in his writing. Essay writing is developed in middle school, but is used frequently in high school. John needs to practice these skills now to be prepared for high school. Also, working with others is a crucial skill. Whatever career John chooses is crucial for him to be able to work with others. He needs to learn how to regulate conversation and be productive while collaborating. And then on the next slide, the two main things in my classroom that we work on are Unified Test and essays. Unified Tests are educational articles that are analyzed by the student, and then they are quizzed on the different aspects like theme and tone. For John, he often tends to read quickly and overlook parts of the question. He has the capabilities to answer these questions. He's just being too quick and overlooking parts of the question. Essays are also a major focus in this class. However, I've yet to receive John's, and this affects his grade significantly. And also, it'll help me understand where he's at in his writing skills. So I just need to get that essay in to see where he's at. One more accommodation I would like to provide is to perhaps have one class period per essay to facilitate a small group. I can help the students with focusing and helping them throughout the writing process. I think this will help John significantly because it'll help him focus, and also there'll be that aid there as well. Some more accommodations for John that one I would suggest as a pretest is this will give him the help when reading questions thoroughly and not to overlook certain parts. This allows me the opportunity to show him how he missed certain questions on the test because he didn't read them all the way through as mentioned earlier. I want to provide a facilitated small group to help him when he's writing and during the planning process. For group work, I frequently assign one accommodation I would like to use is assigned groups. This will help him with people who will help him focus on work and not socializing. Also, the main thing is communication. I think communication between myself and parents is crucial. On this page is my contact information. I would love for you to reach out with any questions, concerns, or suggestions. If you would like, I am also happy to contact you with successes and struggles in the classroom. I'm always here and willing to help. I want to help John succeed in this classroom and in his future, so feel free to contact me. And then this page is all about universal design for learning. So this is UDL is one approach for classroom teaching. And it has some really good strategies that I think might help John and the other classmates. One is to support planning and strategy development. I want students to plan their essays, and I think that facilitated small group time will help John with that. Another strategy is to vary the methods for responsive navigation. Since John loves to be active, I want to include movement in the classroom. The ideas in the second bullet point are some ways I might do so in the classroom. And then the last strategy I want to use is to minimize threats and distractions. I think assigned groups and seating will help with some of the distractions created by chatting with others. This will give students more time to focus on work rather than socializing. Once again, I want to thank you for your time. I'm dedicated to John's success, and I want him to go on and achieve his future goals. Please feel free to contact me at any time.